Y'all been asking for a double-ended oven mitt. Let's go make it. But first, don't forget to share this so it will save to your profile and you can find it again later. I started with 4 pieces of fabric, 6.5 by 8 inches, and 4 pieces of heat-safe batting. This is called Wrap and Zap, okay? Then I have 2 pieces of fabric, 8 inches by 24 inches long, and 2 pieces of heat-safe batting, 8 inches by 24 inches long. So the first thing I'm gonna do is lay my 2 pieces of Wrap and Zap down, my 1 piece of fabric. I want mine to be different colors. You can make yours all the same color, it doesn't matter, whatever it is you choose. And then I'm gonna lay my 2nd piece of fabric on top of it. Now I'm just gonna round my corners just a little bit. If you're not comfortable eyeballing it, you can get a plate or something and just use something that's a little bit round to go on the end of your pot holder. It'll just look a little nicer, I think. But you don't have to round them either. I'm gonna do these while I'm here. Batting, 1 piece of fabric face up, 1 piece of fabric face down, and I'm gonna round my corners. Now, I'm just going to sew the top of this. I'm gonna sew it right here. That's it, on both pieces, just across the top. Straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, back stitch when you start and when you stop. Because my grandma said so.
I sewed the wrong side of mine, so don't look at mine. You're supposed to round the 8-inch corners, and you're supposed to sew on the 8-inch side.
Now, I'm going to open it up like this, fold this over, and I'm going to top stitch this down on both pieces.
I only realized after I did all of this and got to the next step that I had done the short side instead of the long side. So y'all do the long side and not the short side like me.
Okay, so this is what you should have so far. You should have pretty side face up, 2 pieces of batting, pretty side face down that you sewed, turned right side out, and top stitched. Now, we're gonna take, and you choose what you want the front of yours to be. Now, I'm using 2 different fabrics. You use what you like. It's yours, okay? This is gonna be the front of my fabric, and this is gonna be the front of my pocket. So I'm gonna lay the stitched edge this away, okay? And I'm gonna lay it on here, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. I'm gonna lay the piece of fabric that I want to be the front of mine on here, and I'm gonna lay the stitched edge this way. So the stitched edges are both in the center. Now, I'm gonna put this piece of fabric on top. Now, all we're gonna do is go all the way around, but I do need to round my corners to match what I've already cut here. So I'm gonna round the corners, and then I'm gonna straight stitch all the way around, except I'm gonna leave a hole in the middle so I can turn it right side out. Easy peasy.
Y'all, this is the easiest, most practical, beginner-friendly project. It would be a great Easter happy for your mama, or it'd be great for you to have in your kitchen, and you can hang it over your oven door when you're not using it. Thank you, Missouri Star Quilt Company, for sending us these fabrics. These are from the Laguna Sunrise collection by Moda. I've linked the fabrics in the caption. And I want y'all to tell me what you're currently working on, and I need all the tutorial ideas. So tell me in the comments what it is you'd like to see me make, and tell me what you're making, because I might want to make that too.
Now, put your hand in the hole that you left, turn it right side out. Make sure that you're putting your hand in between the 2 pieces of fabric, and then turn it all out that way. Push it all the way through your hole.
I don't always get to respond to everybody, but I read your comments, and I absolutely love how helpful y'all are to each other. And I read all of the tips and the tricks and the suggestions and how you did it and what you would do differently, every single one of them. I'm learning from y'all, and y'all are learning from me, and that's what this community is all about. And I'm so thankful for every single one of y'all.
Now, I'm going to top stitch right here and right here. I'm not going all the way around the oven mitts because it's pretty thick and it's gonna be fine. I am gonna top stitch this piece for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's gonna close up the hole that we left, and number 2, it's gonna make it look really nice.
And y'all don't forget to email me a photo to hometownquiltcompany@gmail.com. I wanna see, and so does everybody else. Show and tell is our favorite.
Listen, we're at the shop, we're improvising, making do. We've made our pot holder. Now, let's get our hot pan out of the oven. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.